Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
You are very welcome, Tom and Nina. Welcome, everyone, to Outer Points Productions. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and I am live here at the Varsity Club yet again. This is the last match of Round 3 of KO Challenge 1.3. After this, we're going to be doing a live redraw for the quarterfinals. So, if that's not exciting, I don't know what is. We've got Dereck Delancy and Jason Van getting ready to play. So, I'm going to be back. Well, I'm here all by myself on this gorgeous Saturday morning here in Wisconsin. Did I mention we're at Varsity Club? I've had a Bloody Mary already, so some of this may not make any sense at all. Anyway, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'm going to get out to the... Let me get rid of that first. I'm going to get out to the table. We're going to leg, and then we are going to, of course, spin the wheel. Giddy up. Let's get this party started. It is a race to 11. We're playing 10 ball. If you happen to be joining in from Whammo up in La Crosse, hope you're doing well. If you're sitting at home and watching from your living room, please put some pants on. If you're up at Mad Apple for the Cue It Up 10 ball, I believe it's 10 ball today. Good luck. Looks like a really good field. That goes for you too, Tom Menina. Put some pants on. All right, Jason with an opportunity to... He's got a shot at the 1. Natural shape to get to the 2 as long as he doesn't overhit it. Otherwise, he might be shooting the same shot twice. Tom, it was a lot of fun last night. That was... and nothing against Mark. He played... admittedly, afterwards, he did say, he hadn't played his best, but hats off to your dad, 73 years old and in the quarterfinals. So good for him. Wasn't joking. Breakfast of Champions here at the Varsity Club. Gotta love a good Bloody Mary on a Saturday morning. Okay, afternoon. So if this is your very first time tuning in to the KO Challenge series here at Varsity Club, this particular bracket started out with 64 players with a 525 Fargo or under. And it's a single elimination. Sorry, I got disturbed in the booth. Love it when people come up and think this is a DJ booth. Single elimination, $265 entry, guaranteed $5,000 for first place with a $3,000 first place in the player auction. I do a live drawing at the beginning of the tournament. Good shot by Jason. Once the players know exactly who their opponent is, they have 2 weeks to schedule and play their match. Once each round is complete, obviously we start 60, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, and 2. every single round, instead of being or having the ability to look forward into the bracket and see who you play next, it is a live redraw on every round, and the process starts all over again. So most of these tournaments have been taken anywhere between 2.5 and 3 months, and the best part of all of it is the scheduling. The players schedule their own time when it's convenient for them, and me, of course. It's also never the same game. We have what's called the Wheel of Destiny, as you just seen. At the beginning of the match, when the players lag, whoever wins the lag spins the wheel, and the wheel gets to determine what game is being played for the day. This particular round, if it lands on 8 ball, it's a race to 10. If it lands on 10 ball, it's a race to 11. If it lands on 9 ball, it's a race to 12. After this round, wow, great shot. After this round, the race is going to go up a little bit, just by one game. We're going to be playing 9, 10, 11. If I didn't mention, it is single elimination. So players get one bullet. One of the greatest things about how this format has worked so far is quite a few of the players have made comments that they've never practiced so hard in their life for an upcoming match, which is really cool. You know, they know they only get that one shot at it, so they're going to make the best of it. Tuning in from Wapaka, Wisconsin, Mr. Kyle Vertel. How you doing, Kyle? Dereck is dead straight on this 9 ball. Kyle's thinking Dereck 11-6 for the win. All right, for the first point on the board, and that hits dead center of the pocket. So if you are one of those people that are intuitive or would like to look up, because this has come up in a couple of situations, Dereck Delancy is technically right now a 530 Fargo. But the rule with Outer Points Productions and the KO Challenge, it is whatever their Fargo is when they sign up and pay their entry. So when he did sign up, he was actually a 523. So his he's gone up 7 points in Fargo. And he is one of the highest rated players in the tournament. There's no doubt about it. Playing really good the last couple of years. I personally think he's going to be up around 600. I'd give him another year or so. That is a nice little rub off the 8 ball on the 1. Good save by Jason Van. If you don't know anything about Jason, he has... Actually, him and his wife are good friends with Tyler and Margaret Steyer. They were just out in Vegas recently, as a matter of fact. And Jason has taken a couple of lessons from, I think, Margaret, actually. I'm not sure. All right, good hit. But leaves Jason with a shot on the 1 ball. So if you're interested, if you head on over to Digital Pool, and you can see at the top left, it's Knockout Challenge 1.3. This is what it looks like. All the other matches are complete except for this one. And once it is complete, I'm going to be doing a live redraw this afternoon. So, again, players have 2 weeks to schedule and play their match. Dereck has called the upper left-hand corner on the 4 ball, going the aggressive route. And coming up a little bit long. And leaving Jason exactly what he was looking for, hoping for. Good afternoon, Fred Renner. One week ago today, Fred Renner was out and about at up in Grand Marsh at the Wooden Nickel for the 48-player tournament fundraiser for help. Oh boy, help Fred out. Raised just short of $9,000. It's friggin' awesome. Love it. Fred, what are you up to today? Well, Jason decided to give it back to Dereck. Apparently there was something about that rack he didn't like. Hit that 5 in the side a little too firm. A lot too firm, actually. I think Dereck is going to have to opt for a bank on this 7 ball because I don't see a path to get to the 7. Nice. Nothing better than watching good pool with mediocre commentary on a 65-inch TV. Yep. Dereck agrees. Play the bank. May have to come all the way around table. And I wish I had a telestrator. Oh, wait, I do. Hey, catches both outer points. Gets a kiss in Jason's favor. Don't need the telestrator anymore. Good shot by Jason. Unfortunately, he's probably going to have to run into this 9-ball a little bit here. This is not the easiest of shape. Wow, he hit that really well. That was not as easy as it looked, or as easy as he made it look. That was well done. All right, 10-ball in the upper right to make it a 1-1 score. Dead center of the pocket. Beautiful. One apiece. Good afternoon, John Williquette. One of the players in the quarterfinals, as you can see on the bracket there. And even though it says that he's playing Steven Kilberg, he's not. Well, maybe he is, but nobody knows. Steven Kilberg, John Williquette, Chris Green, Brad Royce, Jason Harlan, Joe Menina, the 73-year young man, shorter than I am, just so everybody knows. Jim Sorensen, and the winner of this match. Well, both players got game on the board. That should hopefully settle the nerves a little bit. Well, if anybody knows me, I'm not much of a drinker at all. Never really have been. I'll give me an old fashioned with my dinner, and that's about it. That's usually enough for me. Maybe 2 at the most. Decided because one of the other customers here at Varsity Club, great shot. Nice way to start rack number 3 with a bank shot on the 1. One of the other customers here at the Varsity Club was ordering a Bloody Mary, so I thought, why not? I have never done drunk commentary. It may sound that way at times, and I fully understand, but I'm really tempted today. These Bloody Marys are really good, and they got a nice little kick to them, so The only disappointment, and I think Fred Renner is probably going to appreciate this, even though they put the asparagus is really good, it's just not the ditchweed. You know, it's not the good stuff that Fred, oh boy, scratching the side. Oh, and by the way, Fred, I think you forgot to send me something, didn't you? Now that I have your attention. I think I would go forward with. Eh, boy. You don't want to get behind this 6 or 8 ball. Playing it in the side is. Boy. He can definitely cut it in the side. Has to watch out for the 8 ball. I think he can avoid it with a little bit of pace. Just make the ball. And then the rest of the rack really isn't too bad. Fred, as long as you got nothing better to do than watch pool, get on your little Google machine or your laptop and, oh boy, whatever means necessary, send me that logo in the bio. See if we can double your sales this year. Overcut. You know, I should have put that. I just got a phone call, which is why you just heard everything go silent. And I really should. I should have put that on the stream. Scott Kugel calling from on the road. A little bit steep on this 8 ball. calls it in the lower right. And going all the way around table. Good shot. Now comes the hard one. Nice shot. Great shot. Center pocket. And avoids any kind of stretch. 2-1 in favor of Dereck. Let's talk about one of our sponsors. His name is Peter Source. And he is down at, actually he owns the Aenean Eskrima Sourcey Martial Arts down in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They do traditional Taekwondo, Aenean Eskrima, as I said, and Danzan Ryu Jiu-Jitsu. They focus on personal growth, offering safe, tailored training for all levels, enhancing life skills alongside self-defense. Join the community where martial arts empower everyone. Go over and check out Peter's. Actually, he posted something live today from his martial arts studio. Pretty cool. But very happy to have him aboard. All kinds of balls falling here. Looks like 1, 2, 3 on the break. A shot on the one with a pretty decent path to get to the 3 ball. Just a matter of pocketing the one. All right, unsuccessful on the pocketing of the one part, but leaving Jason with a kick. What's happening, Mongo? Long time no hear. How have you been? How is your back doing? Are you pulling for Van just because you guys have the same first name? Or because he plays at Mad Apple? Actually, both places. Ah, very nice. So, how did you guys do on your Green Bay team for BCA? Jason, I don't see your name on any of the brackets anymore in quite a while. Are you still playing? Indeed. Jason, he's him and his wife are actually talking about being a sponsor of my stream as well. They're just really good people. They're very good, health conscious. I know they do a lot of jogging, marathons, things like such. All right, that is foul number 2. And it looks like he is going for a 3 foul here. And that is not going to get it done. Left himself wide open. Whee! Banks it. And I believe has a shot. Yep, he does have a shot on the 3 ball. The only issue is getting to the 4, as the 4 really does not have a pocket. So we might be playing back with a safe himself. Oh, boy. Commentator's curse. So, Jason, Dereck has actually been on the stream. I think this is his 3rd time. He played in, I think, 1.0. And then he was in the first Scotch doubles. And now this one. So, good guy. He seems like a pretty upstanding pool player. Really good opportunity for Jason to tie up this match. Just draw this one straight back, just a smidge, and pretty easy shot for the 8 ball. Yep, perfect. Just make the 8 and natural shape for the 10 ball, and we are going to be all tied up at 2 apiece. Let's talk about Mr. Brett Tovar from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Owner of Tovar Construction, which specializes in roofing. Services include full re-roofs, asphalt, and rubber roof installs, leak detection, and repair. Fill out their contact information on their website at tovarconstructionllc.com. Successful break. 1 ball pocketed with a shot at the 2 ball in the side. So, Jason, when do you normally start fishing, or do you fish during the winter at all? Do you any ice fishing on Winnebago? I know you're big into being out on the lake, so. Fred Renner, if you're paying attention, got a little something for you. Check this out. This is not the good stuff. It's pretty decent, but it's just it's not the salsa man's ditchweed at all. All right, good save by Jason Van. Leaving Dereck with a kick on the 4 ball. So, Mongo, I'm assuming you're going to be up by probably Green Bay area on the unfrozen water. All right, good hit on the 4 ball, but leaving Jason with a good opportunity for a lead here. And this is not the angle he was looking for. He can pocket the 5, but getting to the 6 is really difficult. If he could hold, man, and I really don't have a better angle to show you. If he can leave the cue ball, let me get Telestrator. If he can leave the cue ball right in that area, I think he can still get Yep. Opted for at least a shot at it. Good play. So now he can either play the bank or safe. I would recommend safe. Ooh. He called the bank in the lower right. Interesting play. I don't know if I would have done that. Good afternoon, Shelly Drake. How are you doing? Thanks for the shout out. Much appreciated. Right back at you. I haven't seen a lot of. I know you've got a series going on at Weston Lanes, if I'm not mistaken. And you are more than welcome to advertise on my stream as often as you'd like, Shelly. So if you got something coming up, we're hour and a half apart. It's tough, isn't it, Mongo? Kids and their devices. Believe me and Mrs. Cheddar know. They're glued to them. Oh, boy. Tried to force that a little bit and obviously followed it right in. The issue for Jason is getting on this 8-ball. If I'm not mistaken, I think it only has one pocket, and it's the one that he's just about to play the 7-ball in. So somehow he's got to work his way back down to the short side of the 8-ball. Tried to force a little something and did not make. Obviously, the 7 is still on the table. Trust me, Shelly, you don't have to remind me. And I kind of mentioned before, I'm one Bloody Mary in already today, so you don't want to get me started on a subject like that because I'm going to end up saying something that I'll probably end up regretting later. People, oh my, well, that one, well, that's interesting. Had that 7-ball fallen, I guarantee you Jason would have been saying, yeah, you go ahead and shoot at that, Dereck, because there's nothing to shoot at. But now I think he is actually partially blocked by the 9-ball. I don't even know if he can see. Nope. This is a tough situation for Jason. Yeah, that's that's kind of unfortunate for Jason. Shelly, you have no idea how much I want to commentate or comment on that, but I've learned over the last year and a half, roughly, restraint is much better. Just for the simple fact they can never misquote you if you don't say anything. And you're welcome. Anything I can do to help Pool? Let's get at it. So, kind of a cool little happening right outside of the booth here. If you're obviously you're probably tuning in from Wisconsin, watching some of the local players, but if you've ever heard of Kiss FM, it is 95.9. Let's see if I can get. I'll show you what's going on here. So right next to the booth, All right, my apologies. You got to sit and watch a little bit of what's going on at 95.9 KISS FM. They are here today to do a giveaway for Hannah and Reed were just telling me that $10,000 trip, I believe they're giving away to Vegas, but it is for the Bud Light Hoops game. I don't think that one's going to make it all the way down to the rail. That is ball in hand. Some of the fun things happening at Varsity Club. It's pretty cool. We're we're going to be live on KISS FM. One of my favorite stations, actually. Pretty cool. What's going on, Andy Coons? Good afternoon to you as well. All right, can pretty much put this cue ball anywhere on the table to pocket the 7 next. Now it's a matter of getting from that 7 to the 8 ball. That is the trickiest shot. And I really wish VMix would do a snap 2. So this would kind of be my play, if possible. Let's see if Jason can follow that line. Pretty darn close. Man, that is damn excellent. A little bit off angle, but nothing too serious. I believe I would play this all the way down. I don't think I would tempt fate on the side pocket right now. And make sure it's pocket speed. This is not one you want to force. Obviously, the Vincent Didio pocket. Oh, beautifully struck. Nice shot. 3-3. All right, folks, bear with me just a moment. I am going to step out and order myself a little bit of lunch because I am starving. I'll be right back. Well, had I known that once Jason won that game, they were going to take a break, might have waited. No, I probably wouldn't. Good out by Jason Van, taking the lead 4-3. If it's your first time joining us on the Knockout Challenge 1.3, we are down to the final 9 players out of 64-player bracket. And this is what is at stake today. Winner is guaranteed $575. The non-winner goes home with absolutely nothing except memories. Winner guaranteed a spot in the quarterfinals with an opportunity to get to the final match for $8,000. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Again, this is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz here at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thanks for joining me on this Saturday afternoon. If you get an opportunity and you're interested, I just posted it this morning, as a matter of fact. Again, I think we only need 10 more teams for... Let me see if I can find the flyer here. There it is. Guaranteed $5,000 for first place. This is a 32-team Scotch doubles event. We've already done 4.0, which was won by Caden Hillman. Pretty much just Caden Hillman. Carried Taylor Collar the entire way throughout the series, so I can say that because he's one of my teammates. Taylor Collar, that is. But if you got a partner in mind and you want to sign up, I would do that ASAP. All right, players are back. Jason has already pocketed a 7 ball. Can cut it in the side if he so chooses. What's going on, Trevor? Did I say something funny? That's kind of rare. Alrighty, back in the booth. Out chatting with the people from Kiss FM. And took a couple of shots at the... We've got a hoop challenge over here that they're going to be doing pretty much the rest of the day, I believe. I have the high score for today so far because I'm the only one that did it, and it's not good. I think anybody and everybody will beat my score. All right, good angle for the 9-ball to get to the 10 for Dereck, and we should be, barring the commentator's curse, tied up at 4 apiece. So if you look at my Facebook page, this is the Q-Tech Propel that is going up for Raffle within, I don't know, the next... We'll put it up that way. So if you're interested, you can scan the Venmo QR code or the PayPal QR code. But we'll get into that a little bit more later so we don't miss any of the action here. Looks like the 4-ball down on the break with a potential bank on the 1-ball. Other than that, maybe a safe. But Dereck can see it pretty full. Uh-oh. That is not what Dereck was hoping for on this 6-ball. Let the cue ball get away a little bit. Forced to play a safe. does leave Jason, if he so chooses, a pretty straightforward bank with almost guaranteed shape on the 7 ball. Whether he chooses to take it on. So, Trevor, to answer your question, have I decided absolutely what's going to be coming after KO 4.1? It is going to be on Facebook this afternoon, as a matter of fact. That came up way short. Left Dereck with pretty much nothing. I'll tell you what, Trevor. What's your Fargo? Before I put the flyer up there, tell me what tell me what your Fargo is. We'll see if you fit into the category. It is going to be the largest KO challenge bracket ever. Good shot. That is a really well-played shot by Jason Van. He could have pocketed the 6 ball with not much of a problem. The issue would have been getting to the 7 because the 9 was a blocker. So, elects to play a really good save. All right, Dereck calling cross side on the 6 ball. This would be tough. Well, probably more than Jason could ask for. This is ideal. All right, so Trevor, you're $3.99, low $3.99. Well, all right. Thin little cut on the 9 ball. And as long as he doesn't get down all the way to where the 9 ball is, should definitely have a shot on the 10 to again regain the lead. Hit it really well. Good shot by Jason. So, Trevor, as soon as, well, if Jason makes it, I'm assuming he's going to, I will put the flyer up there that is going to be released today. Oh, boy. And there's the commentator's curse. Huge. Not a good miss by Jason Van there. Well, no miss is a good miss, but. And Dereck capitalizes on it, 5-4. So this is what's coming up next, Trevor. And I am not going to go any lower than this. But I think what I may do, and I've still yet to be decided on it, is for every 60 points, or for 60 points, I should say, not every 60 points. In Fargo, I'm going to allow 1 game handicap, but that is going to be the maximum. I'm not a huge fan of spotting games, especially in a format like this. So I've yet to decide, but yeah, $4.99 and under is the furthest I'm going to be going down. So signups are going to start March 15th. Just so everybody knows, I'm still here. I'm just eating a cheeseburger. Check this thing out. This thing is delicious. It's the Varsity Burger. All right. Opportunity for another 10 ball for Jason Van to tie it up. Makes that one. A good match so far. Really good. We're now down to a race to 6. All right. Varsity Burger is gone in my belly. All right. Dereck Delancy taking the lead, 6-5. Not the most ideal position for Jason. The issue with playing safe here is if he pushes the 2 behind the 10. If he doesn't get the cue ball on a direct path behind the 3 or behind the 10 as well, and leaves the 2 in front of the pocket, it makes it a very easy kick for Dereck. The combo is, it's off angle, as you can see from this camera view. So if he does play it, the 2 is going to end up behind the 3, so he obviously compensate for that. I think he just called safe, and I think that's the smart shot here. Oh, nicely done. Well, good hit by Dereck, and then a good hit by Jason. Unfortunately, the cue ball follows it right into the pocket. Honestly, really not much trouble in this rack at all. I don't see, I mean, any other than maybe just a little bit offline on the, yeah, I can't think of anything. It's a pretty simple out. Might have gotten a little steep on the 3 already. Yeah. Came up a little too far. The 4 does not pass the 8 in the side, so I think I would play a lot of low left, and oh boy. Well, he got the shape he wanted. Did not make the 3 ball. So now the ball is back in Jason's court to do the same thing and tie it up at 6 apiece if possible. A little bit far, but if he can draw into the 8 ball, even if he catches a piece of it, that's okay. Five to the 8 is pretty basic with the proper angle. Wow, just make both of them right away. Why not? I think he has... Yeah, he could cheat this enough where he can just draw it straight back. Go to the overhead. Honestly, right, if he could get it to the S in varsity, that would be ideal position because then it's just a stop shot, and straight in on the 9. Whoa. Now he's fine. Now he can just come off the rail a little bit. A little bit far. That's all right. I don't know why, but I really want to see this match go hill-hill. Like all the others. Center pocket. Just a little bit of force left. Otherwise, he could just draw it straight back, too. Honestly, it's not... I think I would have tried to get maybe a little bit closer to the ball. About 2 feet would have been nice. That's just me. $5 feet to make it a 6-6 game. Down it goes. 6 apiece. All right, players are going to take a quick break or have requested a quick break. So I am going to put it on player break just for a little bit. And I am going to go use the little boys' room myself.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time.
And we're back. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. We've got a battle yet again. The majority of these KO matches have gone either really close to Hill or within 2 or 3 games. You know what? Let's go look at, just for funsies, let's look at some of the scores here. All right, other than one, Dustin Lewis and Brad Royce was 11-5. But look at all the other matches. 10-8, 12-9, 12-10, 10-8, 12-10, 12-10. So these have been some really exciting matches. So I love the fact that this format in the the Fargo range and everything is working out where all of these are very exciting. And here we are again today, 6-6 right now. So it's a race to 5 for $575 at this point. And this is not going to hit a rail. All right. We did have actually my discrepancy, or my bad, I should say. I thought there was nothing that hit a rail, but that is not the case. The 3-ball actually hit a rail. Hit a somebody just walking right in front of the table. All right, good shot by Jason Van. How you doing, Austin? Just a reminder, after this match, we're going to be doing a live drawing for Live drawing for the quarterfinals of KO 1.3. So the winner of this is guaranteed $575 along with an onboard sportswear jersey and a seat in the quarterfinals for a maximum payout of $8,000. Just a little bit too thin on that 2-ball. Well, the one thing you did not want to do is be on the rail and dead straight. This makes it really tough to get any kind of shape on the 4-ball. Go to the overhead, and you can see where it is. It looks like maybe a slight angle. He's going to try to jack up on this. It makes it harder to pocket. Yep. I don't even know if this goes past. It's kind of hard to tell. All right, good shot on the 3-ball. Just a little bit of floater. Could end up anywhere except behind the 10. That's perfect. That is ideal. Honestly, the hardest shot right now is the 6 to the 7, and that's not too difficult. Because then it's stop shot, draw, perfect shape on the 10. My expert commentary, or lack thereof, I would shoot this ball first, and then here, then the 3. Yeah, that would be my order right there. Uh-oh. Cue ball got away, and now I think, I don't even know if he can play an easy safe here. From the 5 to the 6 is what caused the damage. He was so steep on the 6 ball, he made it really tough. Boy, Jason's getting down on this really quick. All right, Dereck going to be kicking at the 7 ball. Might be kicking himself after this. I don't know if I would go 2 rails on this. I think I would just go one rail and hope, yeah. Even though typically it can be, that might have made a little bit more challenging for the 8 ball, but not much. That is a major, major mistake by Jason Van. Not paying attention, shooting the 8 before the 7. That's not good. That nothing against Jason, but that should cost him a game. It's supposed to. Yeah, when you make a mental error like that, that is not good. All right, Dereck pulling out in front again, 7-6. Yeah, I agree, Andy. That's a big whoops. We've never done that, right? Yeah, right. I'm sitting here thinking when I've done that, if I've shot a ball out of order in rotation. And I can't remember. I don't think this was such a good push on Dereck's part because this is pretty simple. All he's got to do is slow roll this in and end up on the right side of the 3 ball. Tried to guide that one a little bit. A little bit of a deceleration on the forward stroke. How do you get on the 5 ball from here? Let's go to the overhead, and yeah, it's too close, honestly, in my opinion, to play it in the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket without scratching in the side. So Jason has elected to play the 4 ball in the side and probably go down and back twice or 1.5 times to try to get shape on the 5 in the side. Because other than that, because you can't hold it, oh boy, yeah, and that's the last thing you wanted it to do. Last thing Jason wanted to do was give up ball in hand from the position that he was before. Perfect angle on the 6 ball to come out one rail and play the 7 in the lower left-hand corner. I believe that shot on the 4 ball from Jason Van is going to cost him another game. And this is a direct result of, with Jason missing, or I'm sorry, the ball in hand on the last game where he shot the 8 instead of the 7, that has now cost him, even though he did have opportunities at the table, but that would have changed everything in the match so far. He could potentially be up 8-6 instead of now Dereck is up 8-6. So that's a major swing. All right, real quick sponsor spotlight. There it is. Not much to say. And this looks like a dry break for Dereck with a easy shot on the 1 ball and probably a 2-4 combo, unless he can get all the way down to the short side and play the 2 in the upper right. It's not a bad shot because now he can play the combo, and if he hits it on the right side of the 4 as we're looking at it, the 2 should stay right by the pocket and then get the cue ball to go back and forth once. Should have a shot at the 2. If it hits on the left side of the 4, then that can happen. I think he can still. Let's go to the overhead. It's thin, but yeah, that's still pocketable. Oh, goodness. That's another whoops, Andy Coons. That's kind of what I was talking about. If that 2-ball hits the 4 on either side, it makes a big difference on his next shot. And it did. Wrong side of the 3-ball for Dereck. So he may have to thread a needle here and go in between the 6 and 9 to get back down for the 5. I don't see. Yeah, that's too steep an angle to hold it or even draw out of it. It's either that or play a safe. This is going to get that thing right behind. Yeah, it sure did. Yeah, that's why. I mean, you got kind of wing at it, given the position that he was in. You can't hook yourself. Obviously, that's never going to be to your benefit. Not to be Captain Obvious here. And even worse, now you give your opponent ball in hand. And even though it is only 8-6, I think for momentum or confidence, Jason has to get out here. You know, he's got 6 balls on the table with ball in hand. This is kind of a must-have at this point. You don't want to let Dereck get back to the table and potentially make it 9-6. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, holy crap. Almost came up a little cheddar there. I think just middle ball and make sure that you get a clear path through 8-9. Don't try to draw out of this. Well, you can. Yeah, as long as you can clear the 8-ball, you should be okay. Oh boy. Yikes. Not making it easy on himself. Well, if he tries to come around the 10 to play the 8 in the same pocket, can't really hold it for the side. Could try, but I don't think I would. Oh, boy. Just make the 8. Make the 8, and the rest is simple. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. If you would have seen what Jason just did, obviously it's kind of hard for you to see from, but he actually counted. He looked at the 9 ball and 10 ball to make sure he was shooting at the right one. It's pretty funny. Whoo boy. What a monster swing. Pocketing the 8 ball but scratching. Huge. Let's talk about this young lady for a little bit. Her name is Bobby Jo Coons, and she is the broker owner of Home Sweet Home Real Estate in Waupun, Wisconsin. She has many years of experience in residential, land, farm, and commercial real estate. If you are looking for exceptional service in real estate, give Bobby Jo a call at 920-345-1055. That is Home Sweet Home Real Estate. And a dry break from Jason Van. Three-eight combo is off, so that makes that much more challenging. Dereck calling the 1 ball in the lower left. Tough rack. I don't know if it does any good for Jason to go for. I think he can make the 1-7 combo in the side, but I don't really think it has any benefits to making it. All right. Everybody can see the 10 ball hanging down there in the pocket. Does not matter. So it's one of the rules of the knockout challenge that there's no early 10s whatsoever. If it does go down first, or if it's not the last ball pocketed, it is spotted. The 10 must be the last ball. Wes Borchet, one of the competitors in 1.3, cheering on Jason. Missing the one ball. That is a tough ball. Michael Johnson saying, let's go, Dereck. What's going on, Michael? This rack is a complete disaster for both of the players. The 3 is in a bad position. Well, you may as well take a swing at this 3 ball no matter what. Because even if you miss it, there's a good chance you're probably going to leave your opponent safe. As long as you don't scratch where he's standing, where you see that red glove. Yeah, just go for it. A little low left, should spin around. Tries to get it out of there, but given that angle, I don't think that was possible. So now, I think I would probably thin the left side or the top side as we're looking at it. Let me give you a different view. So it'd be the right side of the 4 ball. And make sure you hit. Oh, I don't like how he's going at this. He's going straight at it. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Now you're leaving your opponent opportunity to play a lockup safe here. I think I would hit the other side of the 4 and thin it and drive that cue ball all the way down there and hopefully get behind that 5, 6, 8 mess. All right, safety complete. All right, that is a foul, even though he contacted the 4. Nothing hit a rail afterwards, so that brings Dereck Delancy back to the table with ball in hand. I'll tell you what, the difference in Fargo in this match right now, 45 points. Jason is doing a really good job of holding his own, in my opinion. So, good on him. I don't know if Dereck is looking at playing safe, which I don't think I would do at this point. Well, he hit that one a little firm. Just a bit outside. So he has, and I think, boy, that is really close, folks. I don't know if he's hooked on that outer point or not. You can tell from here, you can definitely get a piece of the rail over here, but can he get enough of it? Or can he get far enough to the left to kick the 5? Well, if it hasn't been already, I'm thinking we are in for one hell of a finish to this match yet again. Looks like he's shooting right at it. Yep. So if you're Jason, what do you do? Couple of options. He could play the carom. Let's get to... He could play the carom this way. Cue ball here, pocket the 10, and drive the 8 ball, or I'm sorry, the 5 ball that direction. Oh, yeah, that's what he just did. So the rest I'm not even going to bother talking about because... All right, no shot on... I should say no offensive shot on the 5. But there's a really good defensive shot here. With a little bit of spin, maybe just a smidge of right-hand spin. Get that cue ball down here somewhere. And if you can get it on the backside of the 8, that would be best. Couple of ways to go. He could push the 5 down that direction too. I don't think he could have put it in an easier spot. This is almost ball in hand for Dereck. Well, the only issue with this shot is the cue ball itself. You know, being on the rail definitely makes it a lot more challenging. But after that, I mean, this is pretty much the hardest shot of the rest of this rack. Uh-oh, perfect. Dead center of the pocket. Yep, I agree, Trevor. This is anybody's game yet. Good shot. Really well played. (9-7) in favor of Dereck. All right, players are going to take another quick break before the final, let's see, 1, 2, 3, potential of 6 games. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 2, no. Yeah, 6 games. Whatever. Be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. Okie dokie. Back in the chair. Yep, indeed. We got a close one again. Jason needs... Jason's got to have one of these. He cannot afford to let Dereck get to the hill with him being on 7 yet. That, I believe, would be pretty costly. Because when you got to win 4 and your opponent only has to win 1, that is pretty tough action. Good shot by Dereck. 6 to the 7 is... pretty much the determining factor of this game. Whoa. Almost missed that 5. Uh-oh. And he hooked himself 100%. Well, this is what Jason was in need of. If he can get away with a shot on the 7, if Dereck does miss, obviously kicking at it, that is going to tighten things up. And this is going to settle right on the rail and leave Jason with not much to shoot at. Well, good hit and a fortunate roll for Dereck. All right, while Jason decides what he's going to do, let me show you what's coming up tomorrow. That's not it. That is the wrong flyer. Let's try this one. We're back to doing some Stroke Zone. We've got Rich Ciampa and Dan Ramstack at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And then at 4 o'clock, we've got Todd Schmidt and Vincent Schrader. Next match then is going to be on... We'll get back to that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is not... It's not horrible, given that he did put the cue ball on the rail and left him with a very long shot. So this is not simple. 10 could come into play here as well, as if he hits this a little bit too hard, that cue ball could come 2 rails and sit right on the backside of the 10 ball. We're going to find out together. Good shot. Just a very slight angle on the 8 ball. Honestly, he could play either one. He could play it in the side, and yeah, just like that. Ends up with a Good shot on the 9. Probably going to play the 9 and the 10 in the same pocket. Yep. All right, this 10 ball to get Dereck Delancy on the hill. Speaking of Derek, there's Derek Schwartz. All right, on the hill he is. 10-7. What's happening with you, Derek? Are you down at the shop today trying to sell some cars? Billet Spin EDC. They make heirloom quality pens, among other items, from standard and exotic materials. They're already making high-end folding knives as well. Mr. Rich and Sue Stadler. Cue ball stays on the table. Well, for now, it's been kicked like more times than a Western mule. Hi, Pete Beshta. Thanks for the like and the share. What are you up to today, Pete? All right, if this gets a little bit... Oh, nope, that's not going to happen. Wow. Derek, I was talking about it earlier in the match too. It's very gratifying and very it's an honor to hear some of the players that they've sent me private messages where they're spending more time practicing than they've ever done in their entire career, because they've got one bullet. You know, they get one shot at the KO challenge, and they're putting a lot of effort into it. So Jason and Derek both. Derek, when he signed up for this, it was 524 Fargo. He's up to 530, and I'm assuming it's probably going to go up higher again. So yeah, these guys are putting a lot of work into their passion. So you had a guy say that he was going to be, or he wanted you to stay an hour late, and then now it's turned into an hour and 40 minutes later, basically. What a jerk. No respect. The fun of owning your own business. For the most part, and I think you would probably agree when you look at it as a whole, yes, owning your own business, it isn't always cracked up what it's always cracked up to be, but for the most part, you really can't be. I mean, if you're doing what you love, doesn't matter. Good shot. Yes, we know that, Derek. I just didn't want to say it out loud. I didn't want to hurt your one feeling. Well, if Jason does not have a plan to move that 7 ball out of there, he better get one really quick. Otherwise, he's going to lose this match because of this game. And it's not like he's had a lot of opportunity to get it out of there, but right here's the opportunity. All right, got it out. Now's the tough shot, though. Called it in the lower left. Great shot. Great shot by Jason Van. That was beautiful. Did not want to hit that 8 ball. I'm kind of shocked at that. That was not that hard to draw out of that. And just overhit it. I mean, he should be okay yet. Let's hope he's okay. It was a hell of a shot on the 6. Beautiful. I like what he's doing here. Going back. Gather his thoughts just a little bit. Get back into his pre-shot routine. And let's make this 10-8. Beautiful. Nice out. 10-8. I think Jason should definitely win the next 2. Come on, Dereck. I think the safe was probably just as hard, if not harder, than pocketing the 6. And he hit it clean, too. Hit it great. He could have scratched off the 10, but avoided it. Okay, rack number 19. Cue ball stays on the table. So does all the other balls. 3 ball. Yep. Dry break. Thin cut on the 1 for Dereck. The only ball in any kind of trouble, too, is the 6. Good shot. All right, 10 ball comes back up. And Dereck continues to shoot, obviously. He pocketed the 1. I am pretty certain that 6 ball goes past the 8 in the bottom right. So if he can get to that, The rest of this is not too tough. 5 to the 6. That is the shot that's going to make or break this rack for Dereck. Or Jason if he gets to that point. Well, this 9 ball just became pretty substantial, or possibly can be. If he can get the cue ball to where it is now, if he goes too much and comes back, the bounces. I think he's got to go rail first. That just made this even more difficult. Not over yet, folks. As I said, I think Jason should win the next 2. I want to see it go hill. Dereck does not. Jason definitely does. He's got a shot. He is going to catch a piece of the 8 and potentially a piece of the 7 as well when he pockets the 6 in the upper left. So it all depends on where this cue ball ends up for the 7. Oh, my. Oh. Well, even though Jason does not have a shot, he's glad to be out of his chair. There's no doubt. Lots of crazy things can happen here. He could kick this in right past the 10 ball. I don't like the fact that he called safe here. I would actually call the ball in case it goes in. Simply because if you do call safe and then you do pocket it, now your opponent has the choice to either make you shoot again or take the shot. May as well just call a pocket. Oh, boy. So here's the thing about this shot. The 7 does go past the 8 clean. If Dereck pockets the 7 clean, this match is pretty much done. If it touches the 8, he may put that 8 in a really bad position. Oh, and hit it. The 8 just flinched just a hair, but just rocked back and forth. So he's good. So now it's 8 to the 9, and if he can make that happen, this match is over. Oh, boy, you hit the hell out of it. Oh, you hit it good. Hit it really good. All right, probably going to play the 9-10 in the same pocket. This could be it. It's it's never easy. All right, this 10 ball for a spot in the quarterfinals, and down she goes. Congratulations to Dereck Delancy. Moving on. Very well done, Jason Van. 11-8 score. That's nothing to be ashamed of. As a 480 Fargo, giving up, 45 points, or yeah, pretty much. I think he held his own really well. So, congratulations to both guys. Thanks to all of these folks, as always. Avenue Auto, you just seen him in there. He's waiting for a customer to show up. And all of the other sponsors, man, I still have not gotten Peter's. I'm going to do that right now, as a matter of fact. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Again, tomorrow, I'm going to put that up there real quick. This is tomorrow's schedule, 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock. We are back to doing the Stroke Zone Challenge 1.0. So we will see all of you then. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. This is Little Cheddar. See ya.